All right, y'all, we're going to take a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad, see if we believe it has BLCS, diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. And BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, is when the unique CTR all for a Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. That means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking somewhere, anywhere on our ad. Basically, this is the number of women that did not simply just scroll right on by. So they click somewhere on the ad, anywhere. And we care about this because then we know our Boudoir Facebook ad entered that woman's brain. And we know if our Boudoir Facebook ad enters a woman's brain, that's literally the only time that our chance of buying from us is greater than 0. So under 6% is a problem, and we gotta get this above 6% and ideally as high as possible. So unique CTRL is super common, or under 6% is super common, but it is not normal. It is actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes. So the 3 PCM, 3 pre-click mistakes, are the root cause of Boudoir low-click syndrome. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. So we got our universe building up here. BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. And now BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico. Can't get this anywhere else. We invented it. And treatment, this takes about a week. What we do is we duplicate the Boudoir Facebook ad, leave the original one as it is, on or off, whatever. We treat the duplicated one with Boudoir Pico, takes about a week. And at the end of the week, we simply keep whichever one running has the, has the best metrics. And it's always been the Boudoir Pico treated one. Now, once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment. So we get rid of the 3 pre-click mistakes. We now have pre-click alignment, PCA. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. Basically, we got our unique CTR all above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So from my residency, went out and found a Boudoir Facebook ad out in the wild, brought it here to the hospital, tested it, found out its unique CTR was 4.3%. So that means this ad is only going into every, 4.3 out of 100 women's brains. So it's under 6%. We know BLCS is present. Duplicated it, treated with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, and we got the unique CTR all up to 6.88%. So that means we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS was wasting 37% of their ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, then we actually know that $3,700 a month is being wasted. So we can cut that wasted spend out instantly. So save the $3,700 a month, which would be like 40 grand in the first year. That'd be kind of like as a phantom profit by only running the Boudoir Pico treated ad. And we can run that just at only $6,300 a month, but get our ad into the same number of women's brains as the original running at 10 grand a month. So that's the magic of this. Next, second part of my residency, went out and found a second one, brought it to the hospital, tested it, found its unique CTR was 1.39%. All right, that's under 6%. We know that BLCS is present. So let's duplicate it and let's treat it with BLC or Boudoir Pico. It takes about a week. So we did that. We got the unique CTR all up to 9.13%. So insanely good. And we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad is wasting 84% of its ad spend. So since it is wasting 84% of its ad spend, if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, we can actually duplicate. Oh, actually, we can just take our spend, put it on the Boudoir Pico treated ad at $1,600 a month and get our ad into the same number of women's brains as the original running at 10 grand a month. So $8,600 a month in savings. Literally, what's that? 100 grand in the next year, kind of like phantom profit back in the business owner's pocket. Next, we got the had a patient come in, So his Boudoir Facebook ad, 5.03% unique CTR all, so it's under 6%. We know that BLCS is present. So we actually did duplicated his Boudoir Facebook ad, treated it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, and found out with treatment, his unique CTR all got up to 15.35%. So we found out he was wasting 67% of his ad spend on, with that original one. So now we can, eliminate, if you spend 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, we can eliminate 6,700 bucks in wasted ad spend, keep that as a, again, like a phantom profit. And we can actually pocket that like 80 grand in the first 12 months and run the Boudoir Pico treated ad at 3,300 bucks a month, get our ad into the same number of women's brains as the original Boudoir Facebook ad running at 10 grand a month. So super awesome efficiencies here. So from what I've seen, the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. Literally approximately half. I mean, look at the numbers here. We got wasted 37%, wasted 84%, wasted 67%. And so the average of that's probably like between 50 to 60%. So spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, about 5 to 6K, approximately 5K every month being wasted. That's 60 grand over the next 12 months. Now we're going to diagnose this if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So looking here, so we got the below creative cluster mistake. The false belief that causes us to make this mistake is we're trusting what Facebook says we should fill out for our ad is what is best for us to fill out, but actually is best for Facebook. The consequence of this is way more women scrolling by our ads than necessary. And as a result, that pulls our unique CTR all under 6%, contributes to BLCS. Facebook's happy though, more women scrolling by our ad per unit time means Facebook can serve more ads per unit time and earn more money per unit time. So Facebook's hustling us. Next, we got the looking at the creative, looking at the photo. We got the looks like an ad mistake. So the false belief that causes us to make this mistake is that we believe our Boudoir Facebook ads should look like ads. And the false belief that causes that mistake is because all the other ads, basically all the other ads we see on Facebook look like ads. All the other Boudoir Facebook ads on Facebook we see looks like ads. So if everyone's doing it, not everyone can't be wrong, can they? Well, actually 100% of Boudoir Facebook ads I've seen or tested have had BLCS because everyone's making the same mistakes over and over again. So the consequence of this pulls our unique CTR under 6% and contributes to BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. Finally, we're going to look at the see more headline here. First 2 3/4 lines, Facebook mobile newsfeed. We're only using 2 lines here. 120 Boudoir session. What if you never feel ready, but do it anyway? All right, so this is a lack of context mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is that, we're thinking the see more headlines kind of willy-nilly, when in fact, literally it's 80% of the reason why people will click or not click somewhere on our ad. So this is actually the most important part. The consequences of the lack of context mistake is way more women scrolling by our ad than necessary, lowering or pulling unique CTR all under 6%, and decreasing or increasing the probability that we have BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So after looking at all this, my diagnosis is yes, I do believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So if you're a BLCA with BLCS, a Boudoir low click advertiser with Boudoir low click syndrome, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, and you've seen how the market keeps getting more and more saturated with Boudoir photographers. Like, every time someone gets a new iPhone, they're throwing up a, Google My Business profile saying they offer Boudoir, or they're, posting in the mom groups, or if they get a new camera, they're posting in the mom groups saying they now do Boudoir shoots. So more and more photographers keep entering the market, saturated market. And you've been out, and you're seeing also, inflation, just like kind of cost of living keep going up, going up, going up. And you've been pulling more and optimizing, pulling more with Facebook, more profit out of your business in other areas already. So you've already been optimizing. You decided now you're finally ready to optimize the Boudoir Facebook ad side of your business because you saw with Boudoir Pico, yeah, it can save approximately, 5K a month. Put that back in your pocket. They show them to spend, so so it's not being wasted. And approximately 60K over the next year. You decide you want that outcome, and you want to achieve pre-click alignment. You want to become a dominant boudoir advertiser with Boudoir Brain Entry Boost. As you know, you need that on your pathway to be the #1 boudoir photographer in your city. Then shoot me a DM when when I'm open for new patient intake. Right now I'm not open. My DMs are closed, so I'm not open for new patient intake right now. But shoot me a DM when I do open for new patient intake, and we will see if you qualify for the Boudoir Pico treatment.